most of the time when you think you're people pleasing is helping people, it's almost hurting people. I'm gonna make a TikTok about this, like a get ready with me, but I'm like, I might as well pull up my camera because I've not made a YouTube video, like a sit down YouTube video in months. So the production quality is gonna be low. This is very last second, but let's just get into it. Okay, I'm setting you guys down. Get ready with me. This is not level at all. It's fine. This is very jank run and gun last minute, so I don't really care. But today we're going to talk about people pleasing and insecure people. I think personally, people pleasing is the most selfish thing you can do, which is kind of paradoxical when you think about it, because when you think of people pleasing, you think of always making everyone happy, being selfless, being the savior, helping other people when they're in need. And on paper, you're like, oh, that sounds like an objectively good thing. But it reaches a point where you don't have any boundaries for yourself. Like, zero boundaries. You let people step all over you. And then you have this, like, growing resentment towards these people when they might not even know what they're doing is wrong, because you never established a boundary to begin with. You blame these people for your problems. You're like, well, they walked all over me. They clearly couldn't see what they were doing was wrong. And I'm not trying to excuse other people's actions, Some people just do, like, shitty things. And that's not okay. But you also, you have to stand up for yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? You're responsible for your own boundaries, and if you're not establishing that with other people, then you're gonna get walked all over. Setting those boundaries is gonna make people not like you. One thing I'm learning is, not everyone's gonna like you. And if you are liked by everyone, then you really need to evaluate why that is, because 99% of the time it's because you're not setting boundaries with people. You are letting people walk all over you for the sake of your self-image, which is truly a selfish thing to do. And I know a lot of people do this out of good intent. They want the best for their friends. They want the best for their loved ones. But it reaches a point where, you don't have any control over your life. You're living it through other people. And it's really quite a sad sight to see. This looks awful. What the flip, guys? This is not eating. This is not serving. I don't like this. This needs to come off. I'm sorry. A lot of people are delusional and convince themselves, well, I'm a good person because everyone likes me. And that might be true. Everyone may like you, but then in return, some people might not like you because your people pleasing can affect other people. For example, the other day, I wanted to drive everyone to this party because I wasn't drinking. I might as well use my car. I have my car here. So I made 2 trips. Took an hour and a half to drive these people to this party. And at the end of the party, I'm like, oh shit, I can't drive all of these people home. I cannot fit 8 people in my car. So I told them, you guys are going to have to find Uber. Half of you are going to have to find Uber. And that caused some tension. They were like, what the fuck? They weren't very happy with me. So it's kind of ironic because I wanted to be a people pleaser. I wanted to make people happy and be helpful and be resourceful. But in the end, I just made things more complicated by people pleasing. So most of the time when you think your people pleasing is helping people, it's almost hurting people. Just learning how to say no to things. When you say yes to things, people are going to assume that you're always going to say yes, and then they're going to take advantage of you, always asking for that favor over and over again when you're not even comfortable with that favor to begin with. So really putting your foot down and just saying no. No is a good enough answer in any context. Having some time to yourself, I think, could really help with people pleasing, because people pleasers usually spend so much time thinking about other people and doing things for other people that they don't have time for themselves. They don't have any free time. And because of that, they don't really know who they are as a person. And they're always in a state of confusion because they're like, is this really who I am? This and that. Your morals are tainted by other people's morals because you want to agree with them. You don't want to cause conflict. So it really starts to mess with your head. So I really think having some alone time, it could be an hour every day. Not even 30 minutes. Just some time to reflect, to figure out who you are as a person, because that's really going to help navigate your people pleasing problem. I think there's 3 types of insecure people. I think there's the normal insecure person. Everyone's insecure to an extent. So this is the normal person who sometimes doesn't like the way their hair looks. Then there's the vulnerable insecure person who is insecure and kind of falls into the people-pleasing category. And then there's the mean, insecure person. And this is the person who hates themselves so fucking much that they project 24/7. They're always talking bad about other people. They always have something negative to say. They're always bringing other people down. It's because they can't stand themselves so much that they feel the need to bring other people down. Because the thought of them being alone with their own thoughts and thinking their thoughts makes them terrified. Because they know it's just going to be a bunch of terrible stuff. Terrible, negative, just thoughts. And at first, I felt like so much pity for these people because I'm like, they probably grew up in an environment where they were neglected, where they were belittled, stuff like that. And that's the only way they know how to live. But it reached a point where it's like, my pity's not going to do anything. My pity is only going to allow them to be more mean to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I stuck around these people because I'm like, well, I feel bad, you know? But then I realized it was hurting my mental health so bad because they were just projecting onto me. And I thought, here's the thing with people pleasing. Back to the savior complex. I thought I could fix these people. I was like, you know what? They may be like effed up, but I can fix them. Let me tell you right now, you cannot fix anybody but yourself. That's a hard lesson to learn, and I learned it the hard way, believe me. But you truly cannot fix anyone but yourself. You can only work on yourself. So I guess to conclude this video, you're gonna encounter people who are just insecure, don't like themselves, this and that. And you're also probably gonna experience people pleasing. Like, you're gonna want to suck up to this person because you care about what they think about you. And in the end, you really need to like think about, is this gonna matter in a week? Is this gonna matter in a year? Is this person's perception of me gonna change my life? It's probably not. Just being secure in yourself. And I know that's easier said than done. Trust me, I'm still working on that. Knowing that you are good enough, that you deserve good friendships, you deserve good relationships, is so key into overcoming people pleasing and insecurity. The journey to loving yourself is always ongoing. It's not going to be linear. You're going to have some ups and downs. It's just amazing to see yourself and the people around me grow into these outstanding individuals. Seeing my loved ones from back home becoming more confident, knowing what they want to do with their lives, standing up for themselves. It's like such a beautiful thing to see, and it just makes me so happy. And I hope this video was helpful in some way, shape, or form. Again, these videos are for you guys, but it's also a reminder for me because sometimes I go through these things and I don't verbalize it. I just have it all stuck in my head. So these videos really help me get it out there and express how I'm feeling. So if you like this video, like and subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.